Thanks for watching 2 News at 6 tonight. The judge in southern Utah made that decision to dismiss the case today, but prosecutors say the legal fight is far from over. They plan to refile rape charges. The question now is when that will happen. Samantha Hoffman is live for us with the very latest developments. Good evening, Samantha.
Good evening. The case was dismissed without prejudice, meaning that the state does have the right to refile those charges. But for now, the 4-day trial set for July is canceled.
The district attorney's office says that it was due to circumstances outside their control that they were unable to proceed with the trial. The prosecution did request to further delay the trial, but that was denied. They had already pushed back the trial from May.
I would hope that the state in this case will wait until she is prepared so that we don't end up in a similar situation again.
Legal expert Sky Lazaro, who is not affiliated with the case, says it is on the state to be prepared.
The state's going to file a case. It is their burden to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. And that requires, in a case like that, having a victim who's ready and willing to testify.
The defense submitted an opposition to the motion to extend the trial. They claimed that while the May trial was delayed for the alleged victim's mental health, she was seen having out-of-state travel and public celebration on the original planned trial dates. They believe Kingston has the right to a speedy trial and don't want further or unneeded delays.
This really can be burdensome to a defendant who's waiting. The reality is with these rape cases, there's no statute of limitations, so they can be refiled. The statute with the dismissal without prejudice does provide some protections for a defendant so that it can't be forever. There has to be new evidence or there has to be a victim who's ready and willing to testify. But in this case, it's hard to say when and if she will ever be ready, willing, and able to do so.
I spoke with a defense attorney who said they are not going to comment because of the possibility of charges being refiled. The judge said that the prosecution inaccurately estimating delays could warrant permanently ending the case. However, he chose to rule without prejudice, citing the good intention in pursuits from both the prosecution and defense. Live in St. George, Samantha Hoffman, KUTV News.
Samantha, thank you. We have been following this story since February of 11th. That's when initially those charges were filed this year. Prosecutors in Washington County charged Parker Kingston with felony rape. Now, that alleged sexual assault happened more than a year ago. It was on February 23rd of 2025. The victim, 20 years old, reported it to police 4 days after. Kingston was kicked off the BYU football team later after that on February 13th. Almost a year after the alleged rape happened. That same day, Kingston was granted bail during his first court appearance. And that leads us to today, and that is when the case was dismissed. And word again, the prosecution will refile that case.